Wow, finally, Nnamdi Kanu wins as court moves to terminate the trial against Nnamdi Kanu on May 26th. Yes, remember that the bail date of Nnamdi Kanu is tagged 18th and 26th. So today they have used today to get out facts that may lead to Nnamdi Kanu's bail. Now, from this fact, it has now been noted that Nnamdi Kanu pleaded not guilty of all count charges, so nothing should stop him from being free from that very detention. And now the court is now moving to terminate that federal government's case or allegation against Nnamdi Kanu. In fact, this is a thing of joy. Congratulations to the IPOB members. All right, let's quickly check on the content, my dear listeners. This is evening news. Nnamdi Kanu and his legal team, after the Federal High Court adjourned federal government case against him to May 26th. The Federal High Court sitting in Abuja may terminate the federal government case against the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, Nnamdi Kanu, on May 26th. This is in a view of a pending application dated 2019 before the court, which was raised by Kanu's lawyer Mike Ozekome San during the proceeding on Wednesday. The application is asking Justice Binta Nyako to vacate several previous orders she made against Kanu when he fled the country after a military invasion of his country home in Abia. The application also explained that Kanu did not jump bail, but that it was the military attack on Kanu's village that forced him to run away. Based on Kanu's prolonged absence in court prior to his extradition, Justice Nyako had revoked the bail she granted Kanu in 2017. She also issued a bench warrant against him and ordered that his trial should continue in his absence. Kanu was eventually extradited to Nigeria on July 2021. Ozekome, in the application, urged the court to vacate those orders because his client fled for his life. But the prosecution counsel, David Kasewe, raised objections to it. He urged that the application had been overtaken by events since Kanu is now within the custody of the Department of State Services. However, Justice Nyako held that she must rule on the application because of its connection to the entirety of the case. She said that the particular application by Kanu's lawyer may be able to terminate the proceedings if she rules in favor of it. So I will rule on it. This case is adjourned to May 26th for ruling on the application and for hearing on the case, she ruled. Earlier, the judge refused to grant Kanu bail, asking him to explain the reason for not abiding by his initial bail condition. The application to be ruled upon on May 26 captures the explanation of Kanu's absence from court at the time. According to Ozekome's explanations to newsmen, furthermore, Ozekome said in open court that he had applied that the record of proceedings of the case against Kanu be forwarded to the Court of Appeal. So we are testing the remaining 7 courts before the appellate court, he said to the judge. You can see that. The reason why Nnamdi Kanu left Nigeria was because they wanted to kill him. Yes, that's the fact. And thank God the father, late Kanu, said has the connection to flee his son away. If not, Had it been Nnamdi Kanu was caught, he would have been killed. He would have been killed. So thank God he was able to escape it, because that was the intention of the federal government, to get him killed. But thank God they failed. They failed woefully. You understand? So that is just so, my dear listeners, the federal government are just looking for excuse to get themselves defended, because they are losing, and Nnamdi Kanu is 100% ahead of them. The fact is already there. Everyone is seeing it, and that is why it has been stated clearly today in today's trial that Nnamdi Kanu, the court may free Nnamdi Kanu on the 26th, which has been adjourned as the final hearing of the case. And again, they may terminate the very allegation levied on Nnamdi Kanu on that same date. Can you imagine? Like play, the federal government has finally lost this case. Of course, they have to, because Nnamdi Kanu is not, is completely innocent of the allegation. He's innocent, of course, yes. You understand? So the federal government should look for other means of allegation, and not this very one, because this very one, I tell you, is a complete fallacy from the pit of hell. Everyone have it recorded that the federal government actually lied over this, and they keep lying till date. All right. So my dear people, we have heard it this very night of what really happened in court today. It's quite interesting. All right, let me hear you speak to know what your take and your opinion could be on this very broadcast. Don't forget, your comments still are very, very important. Don't forget to leave them below the comment section. Click on the subscription buttons as well as the bell buttons to get updated each time we upload any new videos. Thank you.